Hello, Libra. How are you? I hope you're doing well. It is your season, Libra. Time for all of us to find some balance. It's a beautiful thing, people. All right, we're going to dig right in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Help grow the channel. And it is much appreciated, and thank you in advance. Okay, 3 decks for tarot. 4 decks for oracles and the word jar. Let's get going, folks. All right, Page of Cups popped right out, and I will show them to you in a minute. 10 of swords, swords, the Chariot. And on the bottom, we have the Lovers. This card has popped up in every single reading. Every single reading. It is relationships season. All right, so we have the Page of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the Chariot, and Page of Swords, Page of Cups. What's the matter with me? Page of Cups, 10 of Swords. I'm confused. All right, Justice, which doesn't surprise me, considering Saturn is in retrograde until the 15th of November. 5 of Coins, Pentacles, Lovers again, confirmation, both of those twice every reading, the Lovers card. It's a good thing we're starting something new for the separate signs monthly readings. We are going to pick a love card, a love oracle for our last card. What's in the bottom here? The Hermit. Okay. Eight of Swords. Oops. Five of Wands. It seems to be coming up for the air signs. Inner struggles, folks. This one wants to come out the Devil. All right, and on the bottom is the Wheel of Fortune. Excellent. Page of Cups. Messages affecting you emotionally. Wednesday, not Tuesday. Wednesday, the 2nd of October, is the solar eclipse. Whether you can see it or not, it is still going to affect you. Mostly emotionally. You are going to receive messages loud and clear in regards to a choice that you've been trying to make. Where are we fighting with ourselves? The Five of Wands. This is you guys arguing with yourselves, which you don't do that often. But you've been arguing with yourself. Some of it's about choices that you need to make. You have several different options. Page of Cups. Pages are messengers. You have several different options. And you can't figure out which one you want to do. And Spirit is going to tell you through this tarot reading that all you have to do is pick one, because you are being guided to the proper choice. Any choice you make is the right choice. But you have 2 or 3 different options to take to get to where you actually want to go, to get to what you want to manifest, it, to see the product of your manifestations. You got a few choices there, and it doesn't matter which one of those choices you pick. Spirit says just pick one. Just have at it. Fruit fly. Just have at it. Pick one. It doesn't matter which one it is, okay? You're going to be all right. You're going to be okay. I feel like you're going to get a message from a specific person that's going to help you make up your mind as to which choice you take, so you can stop with the arguing. You're not really arguing with other people so much as you are yourself. And some of that is still that energy that that dark or the dense energy of indecision. Thank you, Spirit, for that word. That dark, dense energy of indecision is spilling out over into other people. That energy is spilling out over to other people. So there may be some fighting, some arguing. You're changing. Other people are changing. And it's really hard to deal with a situation like that when one person understands that change is happening and they're willing to allow that change for another person to happen without interfering or arguments. But everybody else needs to be on board with that, and that's not what's happening. Everyone else is not on board with that because everyone else is not aware of themselves as spiritual beings. They're just kind of, and it's great to go with the flow, but they're not aware of themselves. So it's really difficult to work with that. So you might find yourself walking away from people, places, and things, which doesn't surprise me. Saturn, okay? Neptune's a retrograde till December 7th. Fantasy, illusion. This eclipse, it has been eclipse season. Every single eclipse has and will reveal something new that you need to know. But you have to be in the frame of mind where you're accepting or open to the messages that you're being given in regards to the things that you need to see, okay? So you can stop doing this with yourself and other people. You can stop doing this with other people. You absolutely can. You can just walk away. Simple as that. And you may have to just walk away more than once until they get the hint and figure it out. Just keep walking away. It's time to do you. It's time for every single person on this planet to do themselves. And without feeling like they need to bulldoze over top of somebody else or deceive somebody else or manipulate somebody else to get their needs met. You know that, Libra. You know that time is gone. We don't have to walk all over each other to get to where we want to go. You know that. So some of this is going to continue happening because there's residual stuff, even though the brunt, the majority of the death, rebirth, and transformation that Pluto has handed to us, being in retrograde, systems falling, paradigms falling, structures falling, personally, interpersonally, and on a world level. Even though that's happening, you guys are aware that you don't need to screw somebody else to get to where you want to go. So what's keeping you stuck right now is this stubborn, very stubborn lack mindset. Intellectually, you know that every person on the planet could be a multimillionaire. There's more than enough to go around. On an intellectual level, you know that. But you're having a hard time getting past these blocks. Look. She's got a blindfold on. She's bound. Okay, but the crows are taking that off her. Her messengers, crows are messengers. Messages. The crows are taking the blindfolds off for her. Her bindings were very loose. Anytime she chooses, she could take those off, or as this card depicts, ask the crows to remove them for her, so that she can receive the messages that she needs to see, so that she can see clearly. Swords are about cutting through the BS. Swords are about clarity. And this is where you're getting stuck. Allow yourself to feel whatever it is you're feeling. Allow other people to feel whatever it is they're feeling. If you can allow yourself to do that, then you can allow other people to do that, because you can be empathetic and compassionate towards them. And some of them, and I don't mean this in a mean way, some of them are just ignorant to the fact that they're spiritual beings. And I use ignorant in the dictionary sense, not in the, well, he's ignorant or she's ignorant. Not in that sense. In the dictionary sense, they're just completely ignorant and oblivious to the fact that they're spiritual beings. Those people are probably not coming with you on your ascension train. You got to let them go. They don't serve a purpose anymore. You've learned every single thing you can from these people and from these places and these jobs and these things, these situations. Because with Pluto, with all these planets in retrograde, Pluto, Neptune, Saturn, old thought patterns, people from our past, old situations from our past have been popping up just to make sure that we're done. And to make sure that there's not another nugget of wisdom in there that we need to dig out. You're done. You don't need to dig out anything. There's nothing left. You got everything that you interacted with these people to get. It's okay for you to move on. Yes, people are going to be angry. That is not, and I mean this in the most loving sense, that is not your problem. You deal with your stuff. Deal with your stuff. Let go of the chains that bind. That's what the devil card is. You're still bound to some things. You're still bound to some people, places, and things that need to be removed. This eclipse is going to do that for you if you allow it. Do you know how to allow it? Breathe through it. Deep breaths, grounding, nature, feet in the grass, touching a tree, buying a plant and putting it in your house, talking to the plant. I call mine my emotional support plants. Freaking love me some plants, guys. Find a way to ground. Keep it in the moment. Let go. You don't need this. This card should be like this, in reverse. Let go. And I know that the relationships are the hardest thing for you to let go. But if you don't let go of them, they are going to be removed from you, and it's going to be harsh. When we don't, not comply, so that's a terrible word. When we don't cooperate, that's a little gentler. Comply. That was a grr word. When we don't cooperate with spirit or with source, they'll make it happen for us. Now, it used to be spirit team wouldn't step in. They'd make you ask. And they still want you to ask now, because you're going to need help emotionally getting through these losses. And they are losses, and it's okay for you to feel bad about it. It's okay for you to cry. It's okay for you to be upset. You're a freaking human being. You got feelings, you got emotions, you got opinions. You've had experiences. You weren't put here to walk a straight line. Geez, that'd be boring. There wouldn't be any point in being here. You came here for this. And you're doing a great job. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Even though you're struggling to let go of these people, places, and things, it's okay. It's right where you're supposed to be. But now, with this eclipse on the 2nd, it is time for you to pick a side. Are you going to stay in the dense energies in the 3D, or are you going to allow yourself to rise up? To rise up, our chariot. To rise up, our wheel of fortune. Death, rebirth, transformation. Once that happens, once you allow yourself to get through that, success. Page of Swords, she's done. She's brought the clarity. You have the clarity. You already own the clarity. Be conscious of the messages that are coming to you in your dreams, of the messages that come to you through people opening their mouths and speaking to you, even if it's something negative. There's a message in there. And usually if it's a negative message, the message is you need to just back away from this person or this place or this thing. If it doesn't feel good to you, there's a reason for that. And I'm not talking about the transformation not feeling good. That's normal. I'm talking about if you're doing something, or if you're in a work situation or a love situation or a friendship situation that feels awful and it doesn't stop feeling awful, that is not for you. It's hard to walk away. But once you do, this is you. Where's my Wheel of Fortune? Once you do. Sorry, folks. This is you. You're on top of the world. Because you've released your worries and your fears. You've released your worries and your fears. Because the energy that these people are pointing at you is creating the worries and the fears. You know intellectually and unconsciously that what you're hearing from other people is not the truth for you. You let them have their truth. It's all good. To each his own. We all get to have our own truth. But you know that what's being said to you is not right for you. Walk away. Ugh. People, sometimes I'm telling you, I'll be honest, sometimes human beings irritate me. They just don't behave the way I want them to, you guys. All right, bottom. And then we have the Hermit. You're out of this now. You're out of this. You don't have to sit in this any longer. The battle is over. That is what the Ten of Swords is about. The battle is over. Let me read the card to you. It has ended and finished for better or worse. Ruin, defeat, failure, insolence, overthrow, speaking many words, hopelessness. Recovery, regeneration, rebirth, beneficial improvement, advantage, profit. So you're down here. So you're, this is you down here. These words are fitting you right now. The ruin, defeat, failure, insolence, overthrow. That word insolence, it just sticks out every time. Thank you, Spirit. Speaking many words. So people are talking a lot. They're talking in circles. You know this. And what does that tell you? That's a message in itself. This whole reading is about messages and accepting change. Because where you're headed is gorgeous. Look at this. Ace of Cups. Brand new emotional fulfillment on every level. Carrying the Empress and the Emperor energy. The embodiments of the King and Queen. Take it as it fits for you. This is not gender specific. Travel. Moving on. Moving on, folks. Four of Pentacles. Hanging on too tight to what you think is yours. Now, it is yours. It is absolutely yours. No one's going to take that from you. If you back away from these people that are giving you bad juju 24/7, every freaking time you interact with them, they can't take anything from you that you don't allow them to have. You are powerful. Strength. Six of Wands. Good strength. Good foundations. Protections. You see all the wands? Protected in regards to moving forward. Wands are about movement. Six of Wands means you're right on the brink of stepping over that boundary and going forward. Ace of Swords. Brand new clarity. Eclipse. I'm sorry. Eight of Cups. Abundance and success. Eight of Cups. This is the eights are the cards that show the fruits of your labor. The nines are where you gather up those fruits of labor. And the tens of Cups and coins, anyway, are where you put that newfound wealth or knowledge to use for other people. I definitely see you guys doing that for other people. There is wealth in here. At the Empress and the Emperor, there is wealth for you in here. The Ace of Cups is speaking to that. Part of that emotional fulfillment will be wealth. Okay. Let's read our other two meaning tarots, you guys, and then we'll get to the oracles. Page of Cups says, don't let your emotions get in the way. Sweetness, gentleness, reflective, self-exploration, intuition, kindness, and sensitivity. And we know that you're sensitive, Libra. I know that. I can dig that. I totally dig that. Aquarius. But it says not to allow your emotions to control you. Ten of Swords, we read that one. The Chariot, let's read that one. You have success in the face of difficulty. Forward movement, direction, focus, determination, concentration, triumph, perseverance. Keep going. This is about you, not about anybody else or their opinions or their thoughts or how they feel because you choose to take care of yourself. Stop with the people pleasing, Spirit says. You don't have to. You're never going to anyway. Doesn't matter who you try to please. You'll never please them in the way they think they need to be pleased. That comes from within. Comes from here. We have the Lover's card. Where'd they go? We had the Lover's card. The Lovers, there we go. So we have the Lover's card. That is love for yourself. Before you can love another human being properly, you need to find balance in love for yourself. Page of Swords again, bringing clarity. The Magician, you can turn anything, any energy into a better energy, a lighter energy, a more focused energy. You can turn your thoughts and your desires into exactly what you want by staying open and aware, by opening that crown chakra, by opening that heart chakra. Close your eyes and imagine your heart literally opening up and receiving the light, the purple light, the crystalline light from Source. Right in there. And if you can't do it at first, you keep trying because you will. So you must open your heart and your crown chakra. You must allow that third eye to function the way that it was meant to function. Use that intuition. It's not wrong. Okay, let's look at our oracles, because I could go all day reading through the whole freaking deck on all of them. I could go through the whole deck telling you what's going on, you guys. Clock says 22. Look for 2, 4, 22. All right, let's see what we've got. We've got healing energy oracles. Let's see what Source. Yeah, Source. Well, either or. Well, there we go. Thank you, Spirit and Source being true. Oh my goodness. So perfect, you guys. I love the symmetry. Being true, I am true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am. Stop creating illusions. Clarity. I have confidence in who I am, and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with the power of love and truth. Love yourself. Love you, Libra. See your worth and act on the sight of that worth, the acknowledgement of that worth. Let's go to our Tree Keeper's Oracle and see what our Tree Keepers say. Usually this is about what you need to let go of. Not every time, but generally. We have Keeper of Sharing and Keeper of Shift. So, share your talents with the world. That intuition is not off. Doesn't matter how you go about it. Pick one. It's all good either way. If that doesn't work out for you, pick another. You're allowed to change your mind. You don't answer to anybody, Libra. You hear me? You do not answer to anybody. You do you. So you share, Keeper of Sharing. You share your talents with the world. That is where the financial, relational, and emotional abundance is going to come from. That is your path. And then we have Keeper of Shift. Allow these retrograde planets, allow these eclipses to remove, to bring out what's hidden, and then remove it for you. Okay? Allow that. Nothing bad is going to happen. Some people are going to react in a way that is uncomfortable or even hurtful. But you're going to be okay. When Spirit says they're protecting you, they're not protecting you from your emotions. That's what makes you a human being. They're protecting you from harm, physical harm, financial harm. They're literally removing obstacles for you to walk down a certain path. So follow your intuition on that path. What does our angel oracles say, our daily guidance? Angel oracles. Ground yourself. That's been a very loud message for this month. One foot in front of the other. Okay? Can't get from point A to point Z in 20 minutes. Going to say that all the time. Going to hear that all the time. Cannot do it. Doesn't happen. Every now and then, Spirit or Source will say, okay, that's enough. You messed around long enough. You know what you want. Here it is. Those considered overnight successes are never overnight. They're always a creative endeavor that has been going on for a long time. It's always been a process. It just appears to be overnight. But your progress, even though it feels very slow, we have the Hermit. Your way is lit for you. You've got the lantern. That's your knowledge. You've got it. Move forward. Go on. You move forward now, Libra. All right, ground yourself. Let's see. I need my flashlight for this, you guys. It's very small. When you detach from awareness of your body in the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Let me read that part again. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. So that means, even though, stay grounded, obviously, it does say ground yourself. Not rocket science. However, what that's talking about is it does feel, I don't know about you, but for me, meditation is euphoric. It's like, it's better than getting high. Now, I don't do that. I haven't done that in years. But it's better than getting high. Okay? And even though it feels that good to have our head in the clouds like that, there needs to be a balance between meditation, living in the spiritual realm, and having our feet planted on the ground. We live on the earth. Our heads and hearts and spiritual selves, our higher selves, may be in the spiritual realm, but our bodies still live here on this planet. And what we're working towards is to make this planet, living on this planet, feel just as good as it feels to meditate and live in the spiritual realm. That's what we're headed towards. That's why you're here. You're a huge part of that. And you're doing a great job, if I didn't say that. Spirit says you're doing a great job. Okay. Let's pick some words from the word jar. Pick 3 of those, and then we'll read our love oracle. Sensual. I'm not really seeing any cards for that. So let's see what the love oracle says, because Spirit's telling me pick that up. Open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. I think we talked about relationships, you guys. Again, that's just reiterating what Spirit already said. If people keep behaving the same way over and over and over, they're not going to stop. Whatever you saw the first time around is exactly who they are. And for those of you who are dealing with those people from your past, they're not any different. And this has been an ongoing theme because of these retrograde planets, Pluto, Neptune, Saturn. Old people, places, things, situations, thought patterns, ways of being are coming up. You tell this person take a hard left, that you're not interested. And you don't have to be mean or forthcoming with the stern as I was just now. But you get to tell that person, no thank you. Ongoing theme. They're not any different. There would be no honeymoon period like there was the first time. You might have lasted 2 to 4 weeks in the honeymoon period the first time. You won't last 24 hours in the honeymoon period with this person. Nothing is different with them. You are. And they're just familiar. They're not even comfortable. They're just familiar. Spirit says that they know that you want to go back to the familiar because the new is so uncomfortable. But if you give it a little bit of time and keep yourself grounded, as the Oracle card said, keep yourself grounded. In time, it will become part of you. Okay. So sensual. This, I don't know what that's talking about, to be honest with you. I think that some of you are dealing with somebody who's promising you things that would feel sensual, that they're promising you the world, they're promising you great sex, or they're promising you these experiences that would feel sensual to you, but they're not going to give that to you. No. They don't have the means to give it to you. You have something they want. Money, your light, something that they want. You have it. Do not give it to them. Do not give them your power. Asking you out. Yeah, they're going to be asking you out. This is going to... Apparently, at least 2 out of the 3 words out of the word jar are pointing towards the love thing. No. Now, for some of you, this asking you out goes towards the Page of Cups. Some of you will get an offer to date. An offer for a relationship. And all you can do is check it out. Go on a first date. If you don't like what you're hearing, you can get up and leave. Simple as that. But Spirit says to look into it first before you just say no. Just like the job thing. Just look into it first before you say no. Any job offers, look at them first. Whatever energy you're picking up off the person who's offering, if that's a nice energy, then it's for you. If it isn't for you. Especially people, the offers where they pressure you into it and give you a time restraint and how long you have to make up your mind about the job. Short hair. So it's going to be somebody with short hair. Male or female. This is not gender specific, guys. So whoever offers you a relationship or a date is going to have short hair. And for those of you who are going to be offered opportunities, job opportunities, income opportunities, they will have short hair. Okay. All right, guys. We did pretty good. All right. Thank you so much for showing up, Libra. I really appreciate you guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, mostly comment, and hit that notification bell so you can see when more readings are coming up. I do collective weeklies, I do collective monthlies, and I do each sign separately monthly. And I do morning shorts for a tarot card of the day, or sometimes I'll pick out an oracle card, whatever Spirit tells me to do. So, thank you so much for showing up. You have a lovely, much love and many blessings.